I met a scammer in January. Yeah. Hamdah maybe is trying to become a millionaire. Party is not what's doing my budget. What even happened during September? Waka to you guys. Moving out of my former apartment. Was I depressed? I'm saying sorry for something that I know I should not be saying sorry for. So my first job in America was Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm excited, and I'm excited because I get to blab and yap. To my YouTube channel. My name is Hamdah. So today's topic is going to be basically my vision board and my 2024 recapped, even though 2024 is not done. I'm just gonna put my personality out here and I'm just gonna let it flow. Yeah, let's get into today's video. Oh, we're going to start off with January. I think I need to clean this mirror. It's so dirty, you guys. I'm just going to use my gallery, my pictures to help me remember what I did. I landed my first big girl deal January. I'm so grateful, mashallah. I was call it a big girl deal. It was 3 figures. It felt good. It was when I started actually doing content creation and taking it seriously, because I started getting PR, brand deals, all of that and whatnot. I made a vision board for this year. This is how it was. So one of it was going to the gym. I started going to the gym, as you guys can see, but I was unable to keep it up because as of right now and for the past 2 months, I'm going to be very real with you guys, I've been unable to eat. I've tried all multivitamins. I literally have Supermaz, I have Ensure, but I can't like force myself to sit down and eat food. It just doesn't work out for me. So I'm struggling with that. I met a scammer in January. Yes. Let me just use this as an opportunity to just calm down and take a deep breath. I met a scammer. And let me tell you guys how this thing played out, okay? Me and this boy met and he came up to me because if you know me, you know I don't play about God. My mom is from the north, so you already know how that kind of plays out in my life. So then me and this boy met and he was like, oh, assalamu alaikum, like, nice to meet you. I'm so and I would like to meet your dad. Like, I would like to speak to your dad about my intentions. So when he sends me this message, I was like, this sounds like a serious somebody. So you know what I did? I accepted it. So now here we are doing all of that, and then he shout out to my Instagram brother. His name is Ife, but I call him Pablo. So he comes up to me and he is like, oh, that's he needs help with something, he needs a Coinbase account because he's trying to like withdraw money or whatever and it's not allowing him to, so he wants me to use my own phone number for it. And I was like, why my phone number? But I was naive. So I was like, okay, fine, no problem. You can use my phone number. And God, when I tell you guys, always pray. He was like, he wants to use my phone number. And I was like, okay, fine, that's cool. Like, when I asked him, where do you work? He told me, oh, he works in a construction place as a manager, building manager or whatever. And I was like, okay, cool, no problem. Like, if he needs it, maybe he's all these Forex boys. Run away from all those trader boys, okay? Run away from them. Like, oh, he's all these trader boys, he just needs help. Like, what's the worst that can happen? It's just my number he needs, you know. So here I am telling him, okay, fine, no problem, you can use my number, tell them to send me the verification code. When I tell you guys, God really works in wonders. That day he kept trying and the code never came into my phone. Like, it just did not, it never came in. I'm not even lying. I wasn't trying to lie or do anything, but it just was not coming in. And his mannerisms when he was talking about all these things is what's now shook me, because I was like, why are you so bothered about it? Like, why are you so pressed about it? Why are you having sleepless nights over all these things? Like, if it's not working for me, move on to the next person and try and see if there's someone that can help you do it. Like, why are you so hell-bent on me helping you with this? So here we are. He keeps trying to send it. It's not working. He calls them. They say they've sent it, but I'm not getting any message. So I'm like, okay, cool, no problem. We do it, it's not working. He gives up and whatnot. And then that night, because of how he kept pressing it and stuff, I called my older brother Pablo. And I was like, Pablo, I need your help. Someone here keeps telling me to help them try and do a Coinbase account. And the first thing my brother did was to laugh in my face. he laughed in my face that day, like, are you that dumb? And I was like, no, like, what's going on? And he put me, I can never forget, he put me on a call with his other friend. So I really, when I tell you guys I love Pablo, I love him so much because he's a really good person. He put me on the call with the other friend, and the other friend was like, oh, more, they've used your sister to do picker or something. He now explained that, oh, the boy was trying to get me to help him go to the bank. Like, if it worked out, I would have gone to the bank to withdraw the money for him. Another thing I did during January was to enroll in the TikTok Creator Fund. Yes, I enrolled in that, like, because I saw people online like, oh, enroll in it. This thing helped me pay my loan. It helped me pay my debts. It helped me. So that's exactly what I did. I was like, oh, you guys are making this much money and you don't have as much engagement as I do. Let's do it. But I noticed that the other bigger influencers were not really doing it. But I noticed people were doing it and they were making mouth about it. I was like, let's go into it. So here I am, excited. I was able to change my region in TikTok from Nigeria to US. So that kind of helped me as well. I did that. Oh my god, I don't want a full face of makeup. I was excited, you know. I was like, oh my god, finally, because I wasn't working. I didn't have a job at that point. Did I? Actually, I did. No, did I? No, I did not have a job at that point. I don't have a job. So I do it, and then I get a payment at first, and I was like, oh my god, oh my goodness, I was so excited. So guess what, I enrolled in it. I remember, I can never forget, I messaged my friend Oreos, like, Oreos, help me out, like, you know, like, I'm about to enroll for so and so. And he was like, okay. So he was like, he has done it. It kind of helped him to pay for stuff, but it messed with his engagement. And I was like, okay, you know what, fine, let's just do it. Let's do it for the plot or whatever. Tell me why I joined this thing, and at some point I noticed that my views reduced from like getting 100k views to getting 8,000 views, if it's even feeling good on that day. 8k views. So from 100k views dropping drastically to 8k views. And I was like, now January 30th, because I gave myself 30 days, 30th of January, guess what I did? I removed myself from that fund. Yes, I did. And when I did that, just imagine how God works. I removed myself from that thing, and immediately the comments that came in were like, oh my god, where have you been? We've not seen you on TikTok for so long. Did you take a break or something? And I was like, what? Like, I literally made a video. I think this was the video I made, because that was still my dancing era. Yeah, this was the video I made. It was still my dancing era. I'll just attach it here. It was still my dancing era. Anybody was like, oh my god, where have you been? Yada 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 yada. So here I am saying, okay, you know what, I'm never joining it back again. And I never joined it back again. February was a month full of love. It was so nice. I tried to start engaging in community activities, like going for my school's club and whatnot. And that's exactly what I did. I started going for clubs and all of that. I was invited to my first brand event, and I was so excited because, like, what else could have been more perfect? It was a brand event for abayas, and I got to pick, and they sent me this cute email, A-list influencer and whatnot. And I was like, I'm an A-list influencer? Period. Like, these are the prayers I was praying for the last year, okay? I was on my knees every single night praying tahajjud, doing all of that. I did my scary makeup. I'm gonna call it scary makeup because my makeup wasn't as good as it is. Even right now, my makeup is still not good because I'm learning. But for those of you that know me, you know I'm not big on makeup. I prefer my natural skin. I'm just doing this to keep myself busy. February is also when I got my first job. So my first job in America was a substitute teacher. You get to pick your shifts, basically. You get to pick where you want to work. Like, I started picking up shifts in the high school. And it was kind of crazy because when I go to high school, I'm the same age as the children in high school. So the staff, when they see me, they always thought that I was a student until I was like, oh no, I'm the substitute for today. And then they're like, how smart are you? Where are you from? Nigeria, whatever. You guys don't realize that in Nigeria, we finish school really early. People are graduating at what, 15 in high school? You're out of high school at 15, 16. So that was my first job ever. I liked it in the beginning, and then I hated it after 2 weeks because I was like, it was early morning something. So I had to be there at 7 freaking a.m. I had to do all of that. March was my first school event. I was happy. I was so social. I made friends, you know. I feel like March was my happiest month, and that was during Ramadan as well. So here I was trying out new recipes, new dishes, whatever, playing around. Like, I was really excited, you guys. You have no idea. It was nice. I kind of took a break of social media as well so that I could focus more on, God and all of that. So it was kind of like, cute. April comes. And when I tell you guys, April was a month. Here I am on my own. All of a sudden, I feel this excruciating pain from my mouth. So at this point, I'm starting to get scared. And this kind of thing where like you start seeing stuff and then you're like, oh, let me go to Google to diagnose myself. If you've never done this, you're a liar. But that was exactly what I did. I went on Google to check and they were like, oh, wisdom teeth, whatever. So I was like, my wisdom teeth. So I started watching surgeries and whatnot. I found the courage finally to go to the dentist, and the dentists were like, oh yeah, your wisdom teeth, like you need to get it out because now it is starting to come out of the gum or whatever. So here I am, kind of happy and at the same time like confused because I'm trying to get my teeth done, removed, and this is the first time I'm doing something as big as that, because usually it's mommy daddy, but this time it's me that's going to have to deal with it myself because I'm all the way in New Jersey. My parents are not in New Jersey. They scheduled me for surgery on the 6th of April. On the 5th of April, I dressed up extremely cute. I did my makeup, my cute makeup, and I went to take myself out for dinner because I read that I wasn't going to be able to eat after my surgery. All of that happened. Took myself out for dinner. I wore my abaya because I was like, just because I'm in America don't mean I won't dress how I want to dress. 6th of April comes, the day to take my wisdom teeth out, and I'm going to attach some videos that I made on this day. The time is currently 7:15 and I'm going to remove my teeth by 8:15. It'll feel good. I was so excited, you guys. Like, I was the happiest person. Like, oh my god, I'm about to have surgery. As somebody that doesn't get sick as much, it gets to a point where when they even schedule you for something serious, you will feel a little good. Call me toxic or whatever, but it felt good. So here I am, so happy, excited. Oh my god, I guess finally. So my friend took me to do my wisdom teeth. I went there to get it done. And then when they did it, like, all I remember is I cried at some point. I became normal at some point. Then I cried at some point. And I was normal. I remember my friend took me that we should go get pancakes because I wasn't able to eat. They told me I wasn't going to eat hard food. And I was crying because I was like, my friend was not giving me enough attention. And my friend was not paying attention to me. And now everybody can see the girl has a big mouth and she's out here crying. So they kind of knew like wisdom teeth is what's going on with her. They sent me to New York to go stay with my family, friends, and it was also kind of like Eid period. So it just kind of rhymed and matched so good. Fast forward, I went to New York. I spent my Eid there with my family, friends, and it was so beautiful. I was so happy. I came back to school. If you don't do flash tests when you do your makeup, I don't know what you're doing. And when I tell you guys, April was my outside month. I was outside. Like, I was outside for a lot of school events. I was outside for all of that. Like, is there any event I don't even go for at that point? Like, I made friends. I made new set of friends. So it was still shocking my body. Because for those of you that know me, you know that I am an introvert. Like, I am not somebody that, has a lot of friends. I'm always careful because, for me to call you my friend, that means that me and you, are tight. So excited, like life was so together, and this is when I started listening to more music too. We went for the video, we went for school, Kyle Rich came too. We did all of that. It was so fun, it was so beautiful, mashallah. Click in Nigeria was drama free-ish, but when I came here and I saw the way people used to act in this place, like the abs coin, I was like, hell fucking no. and I took a break, and I was like, I just want to be by myself at this point till I figure out my life so that I don't have any, you know, problems in the future or whatever. Here I am now with my new established friend group. But here, come me, I don't even give a shit about what I'm saying again. It was a trio. And then all of a sudden, one of the people there started having issues with me. The reason she had issues with me, to date, if it's what I think it is, then I retract my apology. It's like when she called me that she wanted to confront me, here I am coming with a clear mind. Because when I say, okay, this is my friend, I know how I'm going to carry you. I know how I'm going to carry your matter on my head. I know how I'm going to fight for you if you are my friend. People that I call my friends know how I act with them. So here she is saying things like, oh, I've been acting weird and whatnot. And I'm like, hold up, pause. Where is all of this coming from? Like, she was like, oh, you were friends with so and so, girl drama, whatever. And I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. I genuinely apologized. Even though I was confused, I still apologized. Like, I'm sorry, you're my friend, but like, if it's really bothering you, like, I will reduce how I am with this person just to make you feel better. I'm saying sorry for something that I know I should not be saying sorry for. And friendship is not supposed to be that way. Friendship, even if you fight, you still come together. But this one is not friendship, because at this point, I can see you are fighting me for something else. There's another motive. So I'm like, oh, I'm cool with the other girl, because the other girl is so sweet to me. We are still cool. But the other one, it just did not make sense. So I just let it slide. I was like, that's life. Like, people come, people go. That's just how life is, you know. Too pressed about it. I'm just living my life. Still confused, like, if you had something that was that deep, like if you were a good friend, or if you wanted good friendship, like if you wanted friendship, you would, when you and your friend have issues, you talk about it and you apologize, both parties apologize, and life goes on. April is when I start falling into depression. Okay, olami, do you want to say hello to my vlog?
Hello, Black.
It's not blog or day, it's vlog. Why do you like embarrassing me like this?
Are you on that tape?
On what?
For your vlog?
Yes, they're hearing you.
Better.
You thought you were in paradise.
Do you get?
Oh, then yeah. Olami is such a baby. Like, he cannot deal without me. If you don't call me every five minutes to make sure I'm fine, he's not okay. Was I depressed? Yes, I was depressed. I'm not even gonna lie. April, I was depressed. I was going through a whole lot. That's only my, like, and I'm the type of person that when I'm going through stuff, I don't know how to open my mouth to say I am going through something. Like, I would go through it myself, sort everything myself, because I do not know how to talk to people about problems. It's just not something I can do. So the person I was closest to at that point was my cousin Samira. You know, it's kind of thing where like you wake up and like you're like, what am I supposed to do with my day? You wake up and you're like, my mental health was on zero. I was going through the worst of the worst. Like, I was just not myself, basically. Like, I would wake up, I would go back to bed. I usually used to post on my TikTok every day, at least 3 times, at least 3 videos. And at this point, I started dropping it because I was like, what's the point? At this point, I started thinking, like, why am I even alive? Like, I was questioning why God left me alive. That was how bad it was. And then I started feeling like I was coming out of it. So I made a TikTok video at that point. The video was like, with people asking me, during April, people asking me, where have you been at? During that time that I took a break off TikTok, some people came up to me on my TikTok and they were like, are you good? Like, is everything good with you? Like, we don't see you. I read my TikTok requests, you guys. I read them. So I knew the messages. There are a lot, but I still try my best to read some of the things that come into my DM. Tell people that, like, you don't know who your friends are until the worst of the worst happens to you. My cousin is all the way in Atlanta, and she's calling everybody. Where is Hamdah? Have you heard from Hamdah? Because my cousin at this point knew I was dropping. Like, she could see it that Hamdah is not okay. Called the first person. That one told her, I'm at the party. I'm at the party. I'll check up on her when I'm out of the party. She called some other people, excuses. And then the person that came, let me tell you guys something. The person that came to check up on me was the person that I was supposed to cut off because of that my friend that ended up ending my friendship with her. Let me explain it to you. This boy drove 40 minutes to me. Not as if we had anything going. There was nothing going. This is just my friend. After all of this happened, it just showed me these are your friends and these are not your friends. Like the people that were there with me that day, my roommate was there, my friend was there, there were people around me just to like stay with me and make sure I was good. And that meant a lot to me because here I am, like everybody kept asking me, why didn't you just talk about what you were going through at that point? Like, why didn't you just open up? And how am I supposed to open up? Like, that was something I was going through. It's not something that is just easy for you to open your mouth and be like, I'm not a type person. So after all of this happened, I enrolled in therapy and I started doing therapy. Therapy is not as bad as people make it seem, but therapy really helped me. I had to take a step back, go back to God, cry to God, pour my heart out to God and tell God, this is what I'm going through. I need your help. And after I spoke to God and let go of a whole lot of stuff, I'm so grateful for my friend because that my friend is such a good friend. Like, he literally came to check up on me after that day. He brought me amala. That was my favorite swallow. That's my favorite swallow, you guys. My mom was calling to constantly check up on me. I'm so grateful. And all of that. So it felt really good at that point. Came back to New Jersey. My friend had his graduation. I had to, of course, be there for my friend because my friend did a lot for me, you guys. Making me was a fun month. I was peaceful. Life was peaceful. I was by myself. No drama. Nothing of that sort. Finished my exams, wrapped up my finals, and life felt so good, you guys. Yes, I quit my job May, period. Yes, because I got another job at the hospital. So I quit my job May and I felt so good. It felt so good, you guys. June was a fun month. Did anything happen during June? I traveled to Philly to see my long-time high school friend, Mimi. I was so happy because she also came here. So I also wanted to go there to see her and spend some time with her. We planned every single thing out and it was so beautiful. I had so much fun in Philly, you guys. I went to New York as well for Eid. And then I started my job in the hospital. I was so excited. I got a job at the hospital. I was so excited. I was so happy. I was just like, oh my God. I was consistent with the gym as well. I used to go to the gym. And then I stopped after like 2 days. Why is Olami sending me a message? I love my man too much. Olami, what is it?
Missy,
What do you say?
I was missing you.
So you decided to call me. Olami, is that why you sent me that message?
Yeah.
You're too mischievous to just say you're missing me. I don't know where I found this man, you guys. Like, he's a child. Like, can't even start doing hard girl. Like, can't do hard girl. What? I went to Maryland to see my brothers and my dad. In July, I started my new job full time. I was doing back to back because I was feeling really cute with my scrubs. I was doing close to 56 hours in a week. Yes, I nearly ran mad. In July, I met a friend. I'm so grateful I met that friend. He's such a cute person. He's so sweet. He spoils me with flowers. That boy spoils me with flowers. I don't want to call his name because I don't know if he will appreciate that, but he was really cute. He always used to take me out every weekend that he did not have work. So he did not have work every other weekend. He would come, he would pick me up, we would always go out. He was extremely cute. It just did not work out between both of us, but he's a very good person. I really love that. I really like that boy. August, my birthday month. I finally was moving out of my former apartment. My former apartment was a double, and now I was moving to a single. So I was excited, And then I was just so happy because I'm that person. I love my privacy. I wanted my privacy, and I was so excited. When I came to my new apartment, I was so frustrated. That day I was crying. Like, it was a complete mess, you guys. The apartment was so messy. When I moved everything by myself, so I was moving from one floor to another floor and I had to move all of that, and I had work because I told someone I was going to help her pick up her shifts, so I couldn't call out again, come to work at 3 p.m. So I had limited time. I started moving at what, 12 p.m. and I had to move everything by 3 p.m. So here in my apartment, people are acting like people that are possessed, like the managers. Waka to you guys. I was telling them that please, this apartment is not what we signed. Like, this is not what you showed me that I was gonna get. Because you guys told me I was gonna get a bathroom to myself, and I don't have a bathroom for myself. So it was so upside down. I kept telling me things like, I'm so sorry, you already signed your contract, so you can change your contract. I called my dad. I was crying. I was upside down. It was too much for me. Fortunately for me, my housemates, because I'm currently in an apartment, I have housemates, I think 4 housemates or so, and they're all cool. Kitchen is always clean compared to, you know, all of that. So I called my friend the weekend. He came to help me. Baba fees for your something. August is when I met Olami. Oh, let's start talking about Olami. Olami sent me an Instagram message. He was like, my name is so and so. I'm God sent. I'm your husband. I'm like, who is this weary? Like, what do you want from me? Because Olami isn't here. It's like, so here I am with Olami. Like, when I told Olami, are you mad? Olami will tell me you are mad. So maybe it's just the Yoruba in me, but like, it felt good to be able to be free with somebody. Like, I made sure I showed him the worst of my characters when I first started talking to him, because I was like, if it works out fine, if it don't work out fine, I'm not looking for anything at this point. I just want to be by myself and focus on my career. I was giving him attitude for no reason. I did it. Is he calling him names? I did it. Is he showing him shaggy? I did it. Is he ghosting? I did it. I did everything. He's like, oh, how long do you want your talking stage to be? Because I was in a talking stage for about a year. I met Olami, and within, I think, 2 weeks, he introduced me to his mother. And she was really sweet. It was just like, huh? Coming from someone that was in a talking stage for a year to meeting someone that is ready to actually settle down with you in 3 weeks is crazy work. He wanted to do my something August 28th, a day after my birthday. But the flowers and what he wanted to use to propose were not ready, so he did it on August 31st, because that was when they were able to come in. And I can never forget, as I spoke to my mother, she was like, at least do small shakara, like, and I was like, huh? Like, I used to read things like this on TikTok, but like, I was like, huh? Like, it was like, use my card. I don't use his card, I use my own card. Take yourself out for dinner. When you go for dinner, use my card to pay for it. I was like, I felt like a princess that day, basically. Friends came to take me out for my birthday. I had a photo shoot the day after, and then real cute stuff. Shake had his concert. I was turned, you guys. I was so excited. What even happened during September? September was a nice month. That was when my video about the Stronger video went viral. It was got to go for Young John's concerts. I met Uche and Fatia in person. No, was it the first time I met them in person? I met them in person, sorry, at that time. But whenever I meet these girls, I always feel so good because they're really sweet people. Like, I told them the first day I met them that I had social anxiety, and when I tell you guys, they carried me everywhere. They are really, really good people, you guys. Really, really. Uche and Fatia are really good people. I'm really grateful I met them. Like, to make sure, Hamdah, are you good? Hamdah, are you good? Like, little gestures. It's not the big stuff, it's the little things people do for me that goes a long way for me, you know. October was my brother's birthday. So when I met Olami, we took a break from the relationship. Yes, I told him I wanted a break as well, because I felt like I was not ready for, like, it just felt too rushed. Like, I was like, it's my first time seeing somebody doing something like this, so it was just weird. I didn't do much during October. I was just home, school, home, school, home, school. October is when I landed my first big girl collaboration. I've been doing content creation for as far back since I was in, let's just say, 2020. Because I always used to do story time on my Snapchat. I don't know if people knew me then, but watching myself get a brand deal was just like, it was not something I planned for. It was just something that happened. I cannot disclose how much I made from that contract, but it was just like, God really works in wonders. Like, November was cute. I had my first ever event in school where I was the queen. I didn't really do that much work, you guys. I didn't do that much work. That was when I made my first big girl purchase. I got my iPhone. I was so happy, you guys. Life was getting calmer. Life started feeling calm. I'm not maybe is trying to become a millionaire. Party is not what's doing my budget. Number has been more finals, play, all of that. So yeah, that's the end of my 2024, you guys. But let's look at my, what they call it, my vision board. YouTube, I'm starting. At least not the end of the year, but I'm there now. Okay, I'm there learning how to do my finances. Oh my god, you guys, when I tell you guys I used to spend money foolishly last year, I had to grow up. I had to create 3 different accounts. I had to separate my finances, and this is the best thing you can do for yourself. Create an account for your bills, create an account for spending every day, and create an account for your savings. And that's just what's saving me as of right now, my finances. I will take myself out. I will spend that money on myself. I will spend that money to go to this party to take care of myself. I've learned to love myself. This life is too short. Love yourself. And all of that. I'm so grateful. This year has taught me a lot, you guys. Like, it was a roller coaster of emotions: happy, sad, depressed, anxiety. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching this video. It means a lot to me. Let me know what you guys want to see in my YouTube videos going forward. I know where I want to be next year, inshallah, hopefully. I'm grateful for my achievements, and I'm grateful for my loss. I'm grateful for my fails, and I'm grateful for my wins, and sums it up. And I hope you guys had fun with me today. Thank you so much for watching my video.